Hi guys, we're going to teach you how to make a TOON character step by step. So first off, we're going to start with the name and species. This part we'll come to it in a second here, so give me a second while I write the name of the character for you. So we got Mort Mouse. So it could be a human mouse, it could be a regular mouse. In this case we're just going to make it a regular mouse named Mort. Natural enemies, we're going to go with turtles. Now natural enemies are enemies you're out to get or they're out to get you. So let's say he's out to get turtles and his he is afraid of dogs. Dogs are out to get him. For some odd reason, dogs are out to get this mouse. For some odd strange reason. So you can have weird things. You could have natural enemies, might be strange things. I don't know, it's whatever you want. Then your beliefs and goals. So he can believe he is the toughest mouse around. He believes and his goals is to find money. So you can make it more elaborate than that. But I'm just making a quick no frills character real quick. Now the hit points, you roll a d6, and I got a 5, and you add 6 to that, so that's 11. So you're going to have 11 points. And then you can draw your character how you want it. I might just make a simple little drawing here. Kind of something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but something. I don't know. I just drew something quick here. And then you describe what your your object will look like. So I could say he's got he's a regular mouse. It's like it's a regular sized mouse. And but he wears a bow tie. So and he scurries on his feet. So he's not like a mouse like like Jerry is from So, but he can still do stuff like in TOON. So you can still pick up weapons and things like that. That's what makes this game really funny. And then you will have possessions. You have 4 normal possessions and then 4 unusual possessions. Now, the animator can say an item that you have is, like for example, his normal possession might be cheese, a pocket watch maybe, and then different things like that. And then there's unusual stuff like anvils and things like that. So it's all going to depend on what the animator decides is okay for your character to have. And there's a list of stuff in the rulebook. So you're going to pick 8 of those. At least 4 of them have to be normal items. Then the other 4 can be abnormal items. Or you can just have all regular items. You know, it all depends on what you want. So now you roll these 4 dice, and then you allocate them to where your characters. So you know he believes let's say he thinks he's a tough mouse. I'll give him 1 in that category. So there's that. He'll be fast, so he'll be able to get himself. And then he's going to be a kind of pushy mouse, not a wimpy mouse. And then his 2 will be smart. So he's not very smart, so he will kind of get himself into some pickles. So with that being said, you'll then take all of the skills and just put the attributes. So this one's going to be all 1s for muscle. These are going to be 5. These are all going to be 2. These are all going to be 4. Now you have 30 points to spend, and you cannot make a skill go beyond 9. So a finished character, I could say, well, I could make his fight skill a 7. So if I made his fight skill a 7, that would be 6 points I spent already. So and so forth, and you'll go down the line until you spend 30 points. Now, besides boosting these stats up beyond what their skills are, you can also buy these special abilities here. they're permanent. And these are just some of the examples. Like you got Bag of Many Things. What this allows you to do is it costs 5 points to buy it, but for the entire game, you'll start out level 5 if you buy it. So, so if let's say I want to pull out an ice cream bar because I might want to pull an ice cream bar out to give to a kid that might be crying. So I'll roll 8. Well, I rolled higher than that skill, so I'll pull something out that I don't want to pull out. So I could pull out a bomb, and then I'd have to roll my smarts here to identify dangerous things. So if my dangerous thing was only a 4 and I rolled 2 6, I got a 6. I wouldn't realize it's a bomb, and I'd blow up. I'd do damage. So that's one of the things you can buy, and it costs 5 points. Now, each other one you buy will cost 2 additional points. So, if I would have bought a flying ability, it would cost me 2 extra points on top of what it cost. So this would cost me 6 points. So you can buy these, and they will be at level 5, no matter what they are. And they all are pretty much self-explanatory what they do. Incredible speed lets you go super fast. You can't use the abilities to win races and stuff, so if you are in a race with somebody and use incredible speed, it's not really for that purpose. It's one of those things. Incredible speed is kind of like you pass it, you can go from one side of the map to the next to grab a bomb and then bring it right back and then throw the bomb and then throw the bomb at your opponent. So you basically just going zip, zip, come right back, or say, hey, I'm gonna run and get this bucket of water and then come back and put out the fire. So it lets you do stuff like that, but doesn't let you do things like that. So, and then you have all that stuff. So now Chutzpah is basically how Chutzpah, however you pronounce it, it's how pushy your character really is. So he's kind of pushy. Now a character that has a 1 or 2, they're going to be pretty passive. They're not going to want to get into fights or anything. This guy's a roughie. He wants to get into fights. So, and this right here, Fast Talk, is convincing somebody to do something they don't want to do. So, I could say, okay, I want you to run off this cliff and run off this edge of this cliff. And then if you pass it and they fail their resist Fast Talk skill, then they'll do what you say, and they'll do it over and over and over again, as long as you continue to make your rolls and stuff like that. But the more you ask them to do the same task, it gets harder and harder for you to pass, because it's kind of like convincing, someone's not going to want to do the same thing over and over again if it equals pain. So stuff like that. But I mean, there's different things. So you have to, the more, and then you can advance roll this where you could give a speech, and if the animator thinks your speech is worthy of giving you a bonus, they can give you a minus to your roll, and then you'd have a better chance of convincing the person to do what you want to do. So, TOON is a very fast, crazy game of it's a role-playing game with just a really good sense of humor. So if you're a fan of cartoons, you definitely will like it. If you like simple, fast beer and pretzels type games, this is definitely right up those LA beer and pretzels games. So I'm gonna end this video now. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. I wish I could fill all this out, but I mean, it would take forever to kind of go through it. This is a long enough video. But if you have any questions at all, I will be more than happy to help you and to get you started in TOON. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. The zip here is important too, because if you're playing on a board and you have like squares for movement, your speed is, and also you have another category called speed if you're playing in and what it does is it's your zip plus 1. So if you have a zip of 5, your speed's 6. That means you can go 60 feet or 6 squares on a map. So it allows a more three-dimensional game where you don't just to say I'm going here and going there. There's actual physical spaces you need to move on the board to go. So it's a feature they added later in later versions of TOON, but it definitely makes it interesting. So once again, thanks for watching. We'll hopefully have some TOON videos for you soon. And please comment and subscribe if you like content. There's more coming. Thanks for watching.